The next exercise that we're going to do is called the diamond position, because our legs form a kind of a diamond. The soles of our feet are together. And we're going to bend forward, straight forward between our legs. This is for hip flexibility, to loosen up the hip joints and the lower back. So sit in a symmetrical position, get your lower back as straight as you can, and gently bend forward. Don't pull your body forward very forcibly. Just go as far forward as your body wants to go. When the muscles of your lower back and hips have gone as far as they want to go naturally, all you want to do is hold that position. Very gently. Take gentle positions, because that's what will allow the muscles to stay relaxed so they can stretch out. Breathe as you hold the position. Make sure not to hold your breath. You don't have to hold your ankles. You can hold your knees or your shins, wherever is comfortable for you. You can hold right down around your feet if you can reach that far. I generally just hold, sometimes right in here, sometimes up here. Give yourself plenty of time. I'm going to show it to you from the side here so you can see how it looks. I try and keep my lower back flat here. I bend forward gently. When I get to the point where this lower part of my body is as far forward as it wants to go, then I'll relax my head and neck and shoulders and let my upper body come down a little more like that, and just let my whole upper body slump forward in this position, stretching out both hip joints with this diamond position. Now, gently come back up. I'll face you again so you can see how to do this next one, which is a twist for the spine. Now make sure if you do any of these exercises, if any of them hurts your spine with any kind of a sharp pain at all, don't do that exercise. Stop immediately. If the pain persists, see a doctor. Don't do any exercise that really hurts your body in a bad way. There's a difference between the pain that's a sort of a dull pain of the muscle being stretched out, and the sharp pain, which means a nerve is being pinched or a bone is out of place or something like that. From the diamond position, we're going to twist very gently to each side. What we do is we put one hand behind us, the other hand goes on the knee of the opposite side of the body. Then we just gently turn and look behind ourselves, pressing very gently against the knee and twisting the body from the middle of the chest, the bottom of the rib cage. Looking back like this, just hold the position. Stop when you turn. Stop when you feel the first resistance. Hold that position and breathe. And after you've held the position for a few seconds, if you want to you can keep the rest of your body motionless and just turn your head as a little neck flexibility exercise. You can turn your head, look the opposite direction. Turn, look back again. Look forward. And look back. And then gently release the position. Come forward and relax for a moment so that you let both sides of your back relax. Let all the muscles relax for a moment. Then very gently, we'll do this on the other side. Put the other hand behind your body. Reach across your body with this hand, put it on the outside of your knee. Straighten your body and look backward, gently pressing with this hand against the knee. Gently twisting the upper body, looking back. Hold the position and breathe. Then gently move your head, look forward, but keep the rest of your body motionless. Look back. Look forward. And look back. Now gently relax. I like to follow the twist on each direction with a straightforward bend back in the diamond position again. Bend forward like this. next thing I like to do is straight forward bend with both legs. Sitting with both legs in front of me, stretched out nice and straight. Sit up in a nice comfortable position. This is the one that we were doing with our back against the wall earlier, and now we'll see how well we can do without that. Just let your upper body bend forward. Now in this case, don't keep your lower back straight. Just let the whole back bend forward, the upper chest bends forward, shoulders bend forward, head bends forward. Then bring your arms out alongside your legs and just hold your legs in whatever position you can reach comfortably. Your knees should be nice and straight. Hold and breathe. And after a few seconds, if you find that your back relaxes a little more, you can slide your hands an inch or so down your legs a little further. But remember, never go so far that your knees bend. The idea is to try and keep the back of your leg as relaxed as possible. Eventually, after you've gotten your back a little more flexible, you may be able to reach your ankles and eventually perhaps your toes. And once you can reach something that you can really hold on to with your hands, then you'll find that the muscles of the front of your body, the front of your chest and your abdomen don't have to work so hard to pull your body forward. You can just let the tension between your fingers and your feet be what holds your body forward, and you can relax everything on the bottom of your legs and your lower back and your upper back. Doing yoga is hardest right at the beginning. After the first few months of regular practice and you become more flexible, it gets easier and easier. You're able to do more extreme positions in each asana, but at the same time, it's less work because your body is more flexible and you can hold positions that are actually easier to hold. So make sure to practice diligently for the first few months and make it part of your daily routine. Now let's try a single hamstring stretch. We were just stretching both hamstrings by bending forward with both legs out straight. Now let's do that with just one leg. Take one leg and bend the knee just a little bit. You may have seen this exercise done with the foot way up against the inside of the thigh and this knee bent a lot, and then you bend forward like that. Okay. You don't have to do it with this leg being so far bent. All you have to do is have this knee bent just a little bit. The foot's turned out. That takes all the pressure off of this hamstring, and it's only this leg that's being stretched. Then gently bend forward. Have one hand on the mat to steady your body on this side. The other hand comes down the leg and holds wherever is comfortable, wherever you can reach easily. Keep this knee absolutely straight, the knee that's being stretched. Keep it straight so that the hamstring is not tensed up. As soon as that knee bends, that means your hamstring is tense, it's no longer being stretched out. Hold wherever you can hold on your leg. Relax your upper body. Feel the stretch all the way from here, all the way down, and down the back of your leg. Then switch to the other leg, straighten up, straighten the other leg, bend the leg that you've just stretched out. Put the other hand behind you for balance. Lean forward over the straight leg, hold it with your arm, whatever position is comfortable for you, and make sure to keep breathing as you hold the position. Gently reach a little further down your leg as you feel your muscles stretching out. Just reach as far as is comfortable for you. Remember, the benefit of yoga is taking a position and holding it without moving very much, letting the muscle that's being stretched stretch out as much as possible. All right, now we've stretched out this hamstring independently. Let's one more time stretch out both legs at the same time. Both legs are straight in front of us. Legs are straight. Knees are not bent. Bending forward, hands come down along the leg. Hold wherever is comfortable for you. Breathe. Relax the back of your neck and your head. Relax your upper chest and shoulders. And just Hold the position, letting your lower back and your hamstring muscles stretch out as much as possible. Good. Come up very gently and easily. Now, that completes the first little section of the yoga. Stretches. These next two stretches are going to be stretches which are wonderful for stretching the back of the neck and the tops of the shoulders and the upper back. However, you should only do them if you have real complete control over your movements. If your balance is very good and if you don't have any severe back injuries, so that you can do these exercises safely. Alright, if this is the first time you've watched the video, watch this carefully and decide first, before doing it, whether you think that you can do it safely. We begin lying on our backs with our knees in the air, feet flat. This is the shoulder stand. We're going to lift our body into a basically vertical position, resting on our shoulders and neck. It's a good way to stretch out the upper back and neck, as well as promoting flow of the blood from the feet and the lower part of the body back down to the upper part of the body. But you have to be able to do it very carefully and easily. First, come up, bring your knees up toward your chest. Rock up to this position. If you can get in this position, supporting the back of your pelvis with your hands and your elbows resting on the mat, then you're in good shape to begin the exercise. Then you simply straighten the legs as much as you can. Don't try and get in a perfectly vertical line. Just have your body balanced generally above the rest of your body. Your legs are balanced generally above your pelvis and torso, and your lower back and the back of your rib cage are supported by your hands. If you can hold this position for a few seconds, you can see how my head is bent forward. It's really stretching the back of my neck and the muscles going to my upper back. So this is a wonderful exercise for stretching out the back of the neck and the upper back, and for reversing the flow of blood in the body. Now to come down, we have to come down very carefully. We bend our knees first, bring our legs down to this position, then we gently put our hands down on the mat, roll down, let your head come up, just come to this position, and then gently put feet back on the floor, back on the mat, with your knees in the air, and rest your back for a few moments after that shoulder stand exercise. Now we're going to do one which is very similar in the sense that it gives a very similar kind of stretch to the back of the neck and the upper back. But we're not, instead of raising our legs straight upright, we're going to bring our legs back over our head in this direction. This is called the plow. Again, only do it if you feel very sure that your back will be able to take it without any injury. Once again, we start by bringing our knees up in front of our chest. We bring our feet back like this. And then what we do is we gently roll up to this position, which is very similar to the one we did with the shoulder stand, except that our legs are not going upward, they're going back over our head. Then we gradually straighten our legs like that, and have our hands flat on the mat, our arms are extended like that. Now, if you can just get to this position, this is a very good beginning position for the plow exercise. You'll already feel it pulling the muscles, stretching out the muscles on the back of your rib cage, your upper back, the back of your neck. Make sure to keep breathing as you hold the exercise. When you're ready to come back down, bend your knees, roll on down very gently. Press down with your hands on the mat so you lower your body back down till you get to this position, which is pretty stable and relaxed. And then you can gently lower your feet back down. Once you've gotten used to the exercise and you can stretch out a little bit more and a little bit longer, And you can hold the position for a little bit more, and you can let your legs go further and further back. I'll demonstrate, but don't try this until you're ready to do it. Bring your knees up toward your chest. Then the feet come back over the head, very gently. Push up into this position where you're resting on your shoulders and back. You gently straighten your legs like this. And at this point, you can keep this part of your body more or less vertical and concentrate on relaxing your hips until your legs are just nice and straight and they're hanging down as far as gravity wants to take them. The stretch here is right in the hip joints. Then you can begin, after a few moments, to inch your way back and let your feet closer and closer toward the floor. Don't go so far that you lose control and you overbalance. Just go as far as you can comfortably, and eventually you may get to the point where your toes will rest on the floor. And once again, as with the turtle, that's when this position becomes really comfortable, is when you're able to rest your toes on the floor. However, for the moment, let's bend our knees to come out of the position. First thing, bend your knees, and then roll back down very gently and easily, and put your feet down. Now, here's an option for doing this plow exercise. If you're not anywhere close to having your feet touch the floor behind your head, but you do want some support behind your body, use the wall. Figure out where your feet are going to touch the wall, and you do this in the other direction. So you do it going back this way, and we'll try and figure out where our feet are going to touch the wall. It'll take a couple of tries to figure out just the right position probably to be in. You may be too close or too far. See, I'm too close now probably. I come back up like this. Well, it's not too bad. My feet touch there, but I probably would be better off if I were a few inches down this way. Start by having my knees bent here. Bring my feet over my head. Push up a little bit onto my shoulders. Lower my feet back this way. And eventually they touch there, that's fine. See, that allows me to be nice and stable, support myself, and yet I'm still getting this wonderful stretch on the spine and upper shoulders and neck. There's no other exercise I know of that will give you the same stretch for your neck and shoulders. That's why I include it, even though it's a difficult position to do, and you should only do it if you can do it very carefully and safely. So this is an option. Use the wall to support yourself while doing the plow. That's the most difficult of the exercises that we'll do. All the rest of them will be quite simple compared to that.